limited time only. Today's episode is brought to you by Ghost Bed. I'm telling you right now, you think your mattress is good. It's not. You got to get a Ghost Bed. A great night's sleep is important for anybody, not just comedians. Ghost Bed makes a premium mattress at an affordable price, all designed for cooler and more comfortable sleep. You have to get one of these beds. I have one. They're magical. All right, take advantage of a free and fast shipping. I'll say that again. It's free and fast. Their 101-night mattress sleep trial, you can return it. And financing starting at just $35 a month. You get a brand new mattress. You heard me. $35 a month. You can get a brand new mattress. That's crazy. $35 a month? Come on, get on it. And listeners can get 40% off all products site-wide. You get 40% off mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedding accessories, or get 50% off when you bundle a mattress with an adjustable base. Use promo code YKWD at ghostbed.com/YKWD or 40% off site-wide, limited time only. This week's YKWD is sponsored by BetterHelp. But getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing, okay? If you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. I mean, just give them a try. It's entirely online. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You have to park a car. You have to wait in the lobby and see maybe people you know, and now they know you're going to therapy. It's convenient, flexible, suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/dude today. Get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/dude. Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude, live. Welcome, everybody, to the show. YKWD. I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast. YKWD's back again. Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all. YKWD. This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules. Shut up. You're ruining this.
Where's the bandana, man?
Sorry, it's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Robert Kelly. Welcome to the You Know What Dude podcast here above the Comedy Cellar, the Comedy Cellar studios, right above the, I already said above. I'm going to say it twice. Above the Comedy Cellar here in the lovely West Village, where you can get a falafel, you can get comedy, you can get stabbed and finger fucked right on the street in front of everybody while somebody's shitting between cars. It's a beautiful place. Now you just ruined the monetary value because you got to bleep all this stuff. Anyways, we have a beautiful guest tonight. I mean, second time meeting you, first time on the show. I want you guys, before we get into the show, please, are you close up on me still?
Yeah.
That wasn't confident.
We are.
I want you to hit subscribe if you're watching on YouTube on Sunday because you're a cheap sucker. If you're not, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Supporter, Ladybug, love you. Price of a cup of coffee. You get this. You get all kinds of other stuff on the Patreon. But, you know, mostly you're just doing it because you love me and you want to support me and you want Max to have a good life and not wind up in an alley. So there you go. Make sure you subscribe and share and comment. We got a great show tonight. This guy has done a lot. We don't know each other. We're meeting each other, kind of talking to each other for the first time. Drew Lynch, everybody. Give it up for him. No, don't do that.
No,
don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't need it.
Don't do that. That is just, what are we, an 80s radio show? Yeah, I love that you guys, it was just instinctual. I love to applaud. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Thank you for having me, Bobby.
Now, listen, man. First of all, I'm going to say right now,
Yeah.
I mean, you're a good-looking young man.
Thanks.
I mean, you're not. When I saw you on the show, which is America's Got Talent, you had the little hat, the little Playboy hat. You're like a little you're almost like a little kid, but you're not.
Yeah.
You're a fucking grown man.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
How was it? 2015?
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 years ago.
Where are you from?
So I'm from Indiana, but I lived in Vegas for like 10 years.
Vegas.
Yeah.
How'd you get to Vegas?
My parents.
Really? What's your
I had
dad
no
do?
choice. I was young.
Your dad a magician or
Yeah,
showgirl?
he makes AC units turn on.
Oh, well,
No.
there you go.
Yeah,
Fucking
they.
Vegas.
So they did air conditioning. So I had no choice. I was 8, so I had to go.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's wild, man. And did you like Vegas?
No.
You don't?
Yeah. I mean the suburb. I mean the suburbs I think are nice, but the main part I think is not.
I mean, it's like my mother. Vegas is my mother. 3 days. I gotta go. You know what I mean? I gotta get the fuck out of here because someone's dead or something happened. It's just, but I love Vegas. You know what I love now is old Vegas is kind of popping now, and they're redoing all that shit.
Yeah.
But outside Vegas, I think that would be. I don't know. I wouldn't mind that. Plus, you can get a house. You can get a slamming house for like $3. I mean, back in the day, I don't know if it's the same way, but
Slamming house.
yeah,
for $3.
Dude, well, listen, I moved here when I was in Boston. I lived in an apartment that I had no door. I literally had duct tape on the inside, and you'd pick it up from the duct tape handles and push it into the frame,
There you go.
and it would just stick.
There you go.
And in the summer, it wouldn't come out because it would like swell up. So I would have to like fucking rip it out. Sometimes I wouldn't get out of my house. And then I moved to New York. I lived with Billy Burr on 97th Street, and I slept on a fucking couch, a wooden couch from his father's dentist office. Every time you'd lie back and smash your head on a piece of oak, and there was a hole in the ground with cockroaches. So yeah, it's nice. Vegas is nice to me, right? Did you have money? You look like you have money. Come on, you're matching. You look good. What's that, mauve?
Dude, I'm not gonna
Is that
get
mauve?
through this.
I
You're
like a
killing me.
mauve. I'm a
You're
big fan of
killing me,
mauve. Not too many dudes can wear mauve. It's a red, right? Am I crazy? Is it a mauve? Burgundy. It's a mauve. Is this your
That is my wife.
that's your wife?
Yes.
All right, good for you, kid.
Thank you, buddy.
Man,
Thank
my
you.
God. Would suck. You know what I mean? If she was just like, hi, I'm from Vegas too. Where's your wife from?
She's from Vermont.
Oh, shit. That's great. Love Vermont. You ever been?
Can't do this.
Did you meet her? What's wrong with you? What am I tickling you? What's going on? What's happening, dude?
Dude, you never stopped talking since you got here.
You're right. Let me,
It's like,
here we go.
it's
Let's start over. Ready?
exhausting. No.
Let's go.
No, it's exhausting.
Well, dude, if-
you're like a mom on a Saturday. Like, just get it. Find a place to stop. And
I like answer one of these questions and I'll fucking stop. I mean, Jesus Christ. I thought you stuttered. You fucking, come on, what the fuck? You really got through that smashing pretty quick, you son of a bitch. I didn't hear any fucking to that. You fucking,
Dude.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this. I want to ask you some questions.
I go ahead.
I've had 19 coffees. Listen, 15th podcast. I'm going to shut up. Relax. I see it. You went from Vegas. Did you audition in Vegas for America's Got Talent?
No. I moved out to Los Angeles when I was 18. So I was I didn't want to do comedy. I just wanted to do acting. I wanted
Really?
to act. That was it. So I always admired like stand up from afar. Like I loved like like I worked at a comedy club, perfect night job, just to have my days free to audition and stuff.
Right.
So I had a softball team that I played on, and that was where the injury happened when I was like 20.
This is crazy because I didn't know this about you.
Yeah.
Because when you were on America's Got Talent, the thing about you that was interesting is that you did have a stutter.
And now I'm not interesting.
No, you're still interesting because you just stuttered.
Mm.
I just had a little bit of it, but no. What was interesting about that is,
I'll make sure I keep it forever.
please, there's nothing better. I got a stuttering story for you too. I hope you appreciate it.
No, I will.
But like most people are born with a stutter or something. I didn't know that you could have an injury. Like you got hit with a ball
Yeah.
in the head.
Well, no, softball to the throat and fell back and hit my head on the ground.
Get
So yeah,
the fuck.
yeah. But the traumatic, it was a TBI, and I only found out years later, and it was mistreated. And
I'm stupid. Please tell me what that is.
traumatic. I had a traumatic brain injury,
Okay.
and if you have inflammation in your brain, you don't heal it correctly, it can lead to worse things. I'm actually grateful that it only fucked with stutter and motor skills. You know, only fucked with my speech and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, it was.
So you woke up with a stutter.
Yeah. I don't remember much of the injury. I don't remember the day after. My roommate drove me to the hospital. My parents, they flew out from Vegas to see me in the ER. I was repped at the time. I had acting reps, and I was doing like Disney shit. I looked young then, and I mean, I looked young on AGT. I looked young even before then.
Yeah. I love this
Man.
fake beard you had put on for the show. It makes you look a little older.
Spirit gum. Yeah,
Spirit-
you can get some off Broadway.
It'd be funny if it really was. You went like this. How'd you know?
I darkened it for just the show. He made me do 9 flights of stairs. It's fucking peeling from sweat. So I was already doing like a lot of stuff for Disney and Nickelodeon and stuff. And then they told me that like I had so many appointments lined up that week for like callbacks and final callbacks for stuff. And I couldn't go because I was in the hospital. And then my reps called me. They're like, they're like, what's going on? Where are you? And I had to have like people explain, like send emails and texts telling people what happened. And then they didn't drop me, but they indirectly dropped me. They were like, just come back when you're.
Yeah, those hunks of shit dropped you because they couldn't make money off you because that's how they make money off the skin of our backs.
Yeah,
motherfuckers. Sorry, I'll say it. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'll say the name too. What acronym? Fucking ACC, BBB. What the fuck? Assholes. Guy got a fucking head injury.
BBD.
Couldn't get him fucking voice work or something or a fucking anime. Fucking stuttering squirrel. Couldn't help him out. Fucking pieces of shit. Those my nuts. I mean, fucking assholes. That must have sucked, bro. Drew. Seriously. The fuck, you're out in LA, you're doing it. You're a good looking guy, you're young, you're actually getting it done. And then some stupid game, you're trying to have fun, and you wind up fucking hitting your throat, hitting your head, and then your life changes in a second.
That's why you don't have fun. You do shit. You work now.
I mean, that's not a good thing to put out to the kids.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't have fun. Listen, you stay in.
Kids, mostly your viewers.
Go to your auditions. Go right home. Don't ever play anything. What the fuck, man? So you wake up and they slow. Of course, whatever. It is a business. Of course, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But so you're in LA, and now how do you get? Is that why you got into comedy? You just transitioned into stand-up?
Yeah, I transitioned.
Because you needed to talk about what happened?
Yeah, well, basically, I was actually encouraged by comics because I tried stand-up twice before and I bombed, and it was just not. I figured in that time it just wasn't for me. So, I was like, that's fine. I had this night job, and I knew all these comics that were in the area, and they were like, when the injury happened, they were actually the only people who were still talking to me. Like even friends from high school, people got weird. Like friends distanced themselves.
Actors are motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Actors will dump you as soon as you got
so fast.
Comics, the more fucked up you are, the more we will bring you in.
Yeah, exactly.
Actors are like, hey man, hey, let's do something soon. What about tomorrow? Let me check I don't think so. Yeah, they fucking stink. I love actors, but fuck them.
Yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard. And so a lot. You're absolutely right. Like there were just so many comics who were just like, talk about it. You're a misfit now. You fucking talk about it. And so the first time that I went on stage was a few months after that, and I just talked about the injury, talked about some self-deprecating shit about it, and and then I think it was 3 or 4 years later.
Do you remember the first joke about it? Do you remember any of it?
Yeah, I think the first joke I did was I'm terrified. I remember it was like I'm terrified to have kids because I'm afraid they'll be born with what I have, a disappointed father.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's just little jokes like that because I mean I'm thankful for that it happened because it just taught me word economy, like the jokes, how every single thing matters.
Yeah.
So you can change the whole narrative of a sentence or the trajectory of one by the last 2 words or last word, and I think that.
So there was words like you're like I can't get to that.
Yeah.
That's gonna fuck me up.
There's just things, and just attention span of audiences. It's just.
Did you ever? Were you ever on stage at the beginning or whatever happened, and you were stuttering, where it's like, fuck me, I'm stuck in it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Many times. Oh yeah, many times. There's. It used to be so much worse. Even the first time I met you, it was worse. I
remember.
Yeah. 2015, I think. That was right after the time I was doing the show.
Yeah, you were downstairs in the front. You came up.
Yeah.
You said hi.
Yeah. You were so nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
It was taxing talking to you.
I think we're still in that conversation. We never finished.
No. No, but it's crazy. Like you started doing stand up, and then were you? I don't know. You're like, and not this is bad or good, but like, was it comedy, and then all of a sudden it just happened for you overnight? Like, did America's
Got Talent feels like it happened soon for me, but I was already doing colleges for a while.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing any clubs or anything like that, but I was featuring at some clubs, just trying to and doing like a college gig a month to try and make it make sense,
right,
and make it work. And so I hadn't been doing it for. I hadn't been doing it for very long. Like a lot of comics, they work 10 years and then they get on TV, or they work 7 or 5. For me, it was I think 3 or 4 years later. So, but at the same time, Yeah, it was it definitely happened. I was grinding hard to make it just make sense.
Yeah,
I
people don't
remember-
understand this at colleges. Back in the, I don't know, 90s and aughts, I guess, comics made a living doing colleges. I mean, grinding it out. I did, I think, 49 colleges in 2 months or some shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I lost feeling in my pinky and this finger from driving. It was in the winter, so I was just in snowstorms trying to make it to SUNY Delphuc. You know, just dying. I remember I got a pinched nerve in my back. My arm, this arm would get stuck from holding the mic.
Wow.
I would grip it because it's like, do you need a light? Yeah, I'm on stage with like a ceiling lamp. Every punch-on, I'd have to stick my face into the light. And my arm would stuck. I'd have to take it out and like swing it. It was a nightmare. I mean, grinding it out. You get paid.
Yeah.
But you never know if it was going to be the greatest gig ever or like five
yeah.
people in a lunchroom in front of a
Cafeteria.
spinning pie wheel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I bombed in front of a Mongolian grill at a college campus.
What?
Mongolian grill.
I
one of
love
the
a
big
Mongolian.
circular
Oh, I
grills,
love those
big
grills.
sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So they lit. The lights are on all in the beginning of the show,
Yeah.
and then I see some students like they're coming by, and then like there's like 2 or 3 people in the back or whatever, and then it started to fill in. The lights go out, but this Mongolian grill is just off stage. That's all I hear. I just hear. I can't see it because there's a curtain, but I can hear it.
Yeah.
So it's just a. And for me, I'm so young, I'm so naive. I in between the times when I'm doing these jokes, I think that the steam from it is the applause from the shit. So I'm going harder on. I'm going harder on. I'm like, oh, it's going. You know, I'm killing it. And the lights come up, and no one was laughing.
You thought it was a Michael Jackson crowd?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how good you. Yeah, it had 100 people, but I'm just so naive, so early into my career. And then there was the two administrators who ran the event. They were still left or whatever. And then they're like, "Well, you get a free lunch." So I went over to the Mongolian grill, and then the chef with the big sticks. He goes, "Hey, man, you did pretty good."
But that feels good. As a comic, we'll take
that. Saved it. I would have killed myself.
Fuck yeah!
But
As
to
long
know
as
that he was listening.
As long as we make somebody laugh.
Yeah.
As long as the fucking Mongolian fucking stupid cafeteria dude was laughing, I'm good. I got you. That's my audience.
Yeah, it would have been over that night.
I did one during like test week. Like in the afternoon in the cafeteria, in the lounge, and it was all these kids doing their tests, like studying for the test. And one kid, he goes, "Hey man, can you shut the fuck up? We really got to study for this test." I'm like, "I can't. I have to. I'm sorry. I have to do 45 minutes or I don't get this check." The guy told me to shut the fuck up. I felt so bad. He was like, "All right, whatever, dude. Fuck."
Yeah. It's your degree or my $1,200. Like,
I know. 12?
Yeah.
Who fucking you? 6? Fucking asshole. You getting 12? Yeah, it's a rough. The college gig was a rough, and a lot of them had to be clean.
Yeah,
like some of you had to be clean. I remember, I finally had it in my contract where I have creative control. You cannot tell me what to do.
Yeah,
so if you hire me, but the colleges would trick you. And I remember, I went to a Catholic college. There was 4 nuns with their hats, those stupid hats, sitting at the table, and I'm like, they're like right there, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Was there anybody else?
Oh yeah, it was Pat.
Oh, okay.
And they were like,
you
"Go
gotta
ahead."
let me know.
They were good. Go ahead. You're not signing the check. These, you know, Saint Anna is signing my check. You fuck faces. I can't swear. You know, it was such hell gigs. But I feel bad because young comics this doesn't exist anymore. Colleges are so woke.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just go in and do comedy, and you have to be an absolute certainty that you're not going to offend people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's way different. I did one time where I always asked. I was always asking anything you don't want me to say. Yeah. And I've gotten some, no, it just and don't, you're okay. Whatever, anything, just whatever. And I did a show one time where like my management they would send me the feedback that the colleges sent.
Oh, really? I don't fucking want that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't want feedback from anything.
They have they have a number system.
I'd rather have feedback from my wife after sex than that. Yeah, hot, sweaty, clammy, and tooted. Yeah, gross.
And then he started having sex with me.
Yeah.
Come on. So, yeah.
I fucking love it. Look at you. You're so happy. That was a
You
good
make
one.
me happy,
That was
dude.
awesome.
I can't stop giggling.
That was a great one. Yeah, it was
So
fucking
it was.
terrible.
I've had some, and I mean, I just had some where they just. I mean, God, man, college gigs. But I did 101. I made this quantitative goal for myself in 2013. My injury happened in 2011. So in 2013, I had this. I was like, I'm gonna just start making quantitative goals for myself so I can just measure what my progress here.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
I want you to dumb it down a little. My
Okay,
audience
yeah,
is just
sorry.
gonna go, what the
Jesus
fuck's this guy
Christ,
talking
yeah,
about? I mean,
yeah,
look at
forgot.
me.
They're
Look at me.
10-year-olds who play sports. I forgot.
Look at me. Talk like you talking to them, but talking to me. Okay. Don't use Marvel comic words. All right, Ant-Man. I want you to settle down a little bit. And you only got smart after you got hit in the head. You were as dumb as me before that softball game. I'm kidding. So yeah, quantitative, whatever that means.
Yeah, you want to continue with whatever it means.
You made some good goals.
I mean, yeah. There we go. I had some hopes.
Fucking love it. I'm gonna make you street. I'm gonna give you this hoodie. I got hopes. I have dreams. I got things I want to do. It'd be funny if you got hit on the way out and you became me. Hey, your wife's like, don't talk to me like that. Hey, shut your face. I don't hate my wife. I'm kidding. My wife would beat the shit out of me.
Well, this is not much of anything.
I mean, well,
Yeah,
you don't know my
face.
wife. She had a kid. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus.
So you made goals.
So I didn't even, dude. I didn't even make goals anymore.
Come on.
No, they're done.
100 kids.
No, I gave up that year.
Fuck you. You
That
did
year I
not give
gave
up. You would not be here now, my friend.
I made goals that they were measurable. Qualitative means they can't really be measured. They're descriptive.
Right, okay.
But quantitative.
I mean, you lost me again. Man, what you got smarter? That was your answer? To get smarter? Listen, Jordan Peterson, chill. Just tell me what the goals were. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, shit. Dude. All right. So I did.
Put my glasses on, dude. Put those on. You're going to look fucking great in those. Right? Look at that with the fucking shades. I mean, how good does he look? Dude, we got to get you shades. You got to go to Anthony Aiden, brother. I'm hooking you up. Those are fucking badass, man. You look fucking great. Where's my phone? Take a picture, you son of a bitch.
You threw it at 9 interns.
Look at it. You all have autism, so it's like one good one.
There's one good
Yeah, there's one good one. They all do one thing good. All right.
one. Together, they make one person.
Yeah. I mean, not the other one can look you in the eye.
The quantitative man.
So you did. So you did you had goals for that year that were unattainable, and then you did it.
Yeah. So I set 101 different goals because I thought it could be like just different stages. That's what I wanted to do. 101 different stages, different places. So I drove down to San Diego. I did like fucking Northern California, just anywhere I could drive. Barstow, just whatever. And then the next year, someone told me I overheard a comic who was like, "Yeah, I did 500 sets in a year, and then I got on TV, and I was like, I would love to get on TV. I would love to make all this make sense for me. So then I did like 590 sets that year, but my relationship suffered, like all that, like everything.
Yeah, you would love. You got to be in love with comedy, and that
Yeah.
sucks. And
Yeah.
sometimes girls don't get that.
Yeah.
You know.
How long have you been with your wife? Does she know?
I've
does
known
she know
her
you
for
do comedy?
a long time.
Yeah.
Long time. Yeah, she does. No, she thinks I'm a man whore. Can I have those glasses back?
Yes,
I got to
you
make
can.
money.
They
look good in these.
Hey, the
days.
shade, the pink hue is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. I mean, my wife, I met her years ago waiting tables when I first started, and it was hard.
You waited tables?
I waited tables. We both did. We waited tables together.
Oh, nice.
And it was hard because she didn't understand. She liked me a lot. I liked her. She was cool. Like Patrice said, my wife's been with me for 8 years? I've been with her for 3 months. No, but it took a minute to catch up because I love this so much.
Yeah.
But look, when you got the right person, they get it. You know, and now her and my son have superseded. Like that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Everything else is second.
That's
what I
so
mean?
good.
Everything is behind that. But it took a minute. I had to get my thing first. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's
Yeah.
That's good that you had those goals, man.
Yeah.
And you did it. You did 500 shows in a year.
Yeah, I did 590
Christ.
or something
Wow.
ridiculous. And then the next, like I think like a month later, I did America's Got Talent.
So wait a minute. So how did you hear about America? How did that come in?
It was an open call. It was open casting, and then
Really?
it was the day after Valentine's Day. So I was super hungover.
Sorry, we got the chingling showing up downtown.
One sec. Hold for sound.
Just hear murders right in the gunshot. We're up here. So, anyways, how was America?
Yeah. So,
We're safe. Listen to that. I mean, what happened to
that's a lot.
Dude, I remember, I'm telling you, 10 years ago.
Who's that fucking asshole? Most of those are motorcycles. There's one that's hiding
they're
in
filming
there.
Creed 4 downstairs. Remember in Creed? Nothing? Okay, thank you for.
So it was. Do you see one of them's a moped? That's
the fat one at the end.
It was the day after Valentine's Day, and I was super hungover. It was like it's an open casting, so I did it was like 5.
Can I ask some questions about the open casting?
Yeah.
I've always wondered, is the line ridiculous?
Oh, it's ridiculous. Dude.
Like when you got there and you're like, were you at the end? Did you get there early enough?
I was in the first 200 people. I was there at 5 a.m. and
So people were there at 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think the first casting call was 8:30 or not, or the first audition was open. It was for 8:30.
I got plantar fasciitis. I wouldn't be able to make it. My feet would have been killing me. You stood. When did you get in again? When did you get in? You got there at 5. When did you get seen?
I got seen 10:30
in the morning.
Yeah,
that's not that bad. It still sucks. That's like
I said, I was in the first
iPhone.
200. Yeah, I was in the first. Yeah, it was. I was in the first like 200 people.
Wow.
So I got pretty lucky, but I showed up so early, and then they sometimes take you in groups, and then there was also there's the open casting, and then there's a whole other section of people that they called in that they want to see, and that's like the TSA pre. They went on they did their shit, and then they get to go first. So.
And everybody hates them as they go by.
Yeah, it's exactly
just
we
like
got to take our shoes off. Yeah,
it's like Clear now. It goes, this TSA is like, what the fuck? I got TSA. I'm clear, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm fucking through.
Yeah, they just bring a bomb.
I love that they keep making stuff at airports so you can feel better than other people. You're just shit over, and you have to take your shoes off and your computer out of your bag. Ugh. And then there's TSA who does, and then Clear clear. Excuse me. I'm Scientology.
Yeah.
I fucking scan my retina, take my soul, and let me go through. I don't give a fuck what you. People are like, dude, don't you worry about the government? I don't care. As long as I can be better than everybody and you can have all the porn I watch and show it to my mother. I don't give a fuck. Get me through that security quick. My mother, you like what? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Called anal beads. Get it together, Ma. I have to get through that airport. Sorry.
That's okay. Damn, dude. Yeah, Clear's gotten crazy.
It's crazy. So
that's what they do to you now.
Yeah, they put anal. That's how you get it.
Every person's porn goes to your mom.
Yeah, my mom's a whore. Yeah, she's watching right now. She loves you. So good for saying that. Say it right into the camera. I'm sorry, Ma. I thought he was a good kid. I mean, he had mauve on. That's your favorite color.
Mauve.
So you're waiting, but you're in line. Here's the thing with lines. And
tell me about lines.
you become family.
Mm-hmm.
At 5 in the morning, I remember I was in an iPhone line. I think it was iPhone 3 in San Francisco. I woke up in the middle of the night, went there. I was like 11th or 12th. So you're in that line, and it's first sitting there, and all of a sudden, like, hey man, and then you talk, and then you talk, and then the person behind you jumps in, and now you got all three of you. Now these people, all of a sudden you're talking, laughing. Yeah. Then there's like a little break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, so by the time, but then when it's your turn, it's like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm out. Never talk to you again. Right?
Yeah,
I remember I went in and got my iPhone. It was the last black one. I looked out and there were the other two behind me that wanted, I was like, I got the last one. They were like, fuck. So we were just best friends for 6 hours in a line fighting homeless people in San Francisco. Then it was like, fuck your mother. I'll never talk to you again, you scumbag hippie.
Enjoy red.
Did that happen in the line? Have you ever talked to those people?
Well, here's the thing: is there's this holding area when you're all waiting, and here's the thing: is if you go in as a comic, like you're just there. There's all these people who have these things that they're practicing their thing. You know what I mean? It's that annoying theater shit where everybody's like, someone's stretching in the corner and someone's fisting a sock. Like it's just annoying stuff. So you as a comic, you're just all right. And some comics, they'll even do this thing where like there are other comedians who are auditioning who would come, they try to get themselves funnied up to before their audition. So they'll start to like talk to you and try to work in, like, when you can feel someone's trying to work a bit, they're literally doing it to me, and God, it's just
It's annoying.
It's so
They start I hate the comics that shadow box. It's like, what are you doing? Stop it. Just go tell jokes. It's jokes.
Wait, what auditions are you talking about?
Dude, I've been in green rooms with like the whole headliner of shadow boxing.
Shadow boxes?
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? Chill out. It's a comedy. It's fucking 80 people out there. You know what I mean? There's 80. We're in Poughkeepsie. Chill. It's not a lot. You don't have to shadow box. Yeah, you're not fighting. You're not fighting Apollo. But so now you get in there, dude.
Yeah.
Did you know? I want to be honest. Did you think you got it, or were you?
Oh no, I was there. I mean, they pass you. They don't just pass you to They pass you to room to room to room. You don't just get to do one and done. Like, and the judges. That's not even the judges' time. Like, that's just all the producers. And then if you get to the very end of the day, which my day ended at around 8 p.m.
Thank God.
Yeah.
My prayers came true. One of those motorcycle guys is dead.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. Hang on one second.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, Father, who in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Kingdom come, thy will be done. Give us today our daily bread. Just against this non-everything. Thank you. Love you so much. Thank you for killing me.
There's no way that was that.
Oh, they're dead. One of them's dead. God, I have a direct connection to God. Yeah.
That iPhone 3, baby.
Fucking dead. They're all dead.
Yeah.
How great was that? I really did have a connection. But it was to the devil. Enjoy your chair. I love that you're wearing red. No,
It's mauve.
It's mauve. So a life of a stand-up comedian is crazy. It's crazy. You're nonstop. You're standing up till dawn. Then you're dreaming about comedy. And then you wake up thinking about comedy. But running yourself into the ground will never work. You need to make sure you're getting a good night's sleep when you can. And that goes for everybody, not just comedians. That goes for everybody. Nurses, teachers, cops. That's where GhostBed can help you. GhostBed mattresses, they're designed with premium materials and a patented cooling feature, which I love. Take advantage of free shipping and a 101-night mattress sleep trial and financing. Get this, starting at $35 a month, you can have a new mattress, and most of the orders ship within 24 hours, so you can start sleeping better this week. Listeners get 40% off all products site-wide. You can get 40% off mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedding accessories, or get 50% off when you bundle a mattress with an adjustable base. Use promo code YKWD at ghostbed.com/YKWD for 40% off site-wide, limited time only. So you got to go into fucking
Yeah, you got to go to there's so many different rooms. You go into rooms. There's dude is dressed as like a transformer. Someone's kid is doing a hula hoop thing. Like, it's just it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's just it's chaos.
So it's all day. So you go. Is it that day?
Yeah, all day.
So all day long.
I'm just getting passed to room to room.
And they're going, he's good, go.
Yeah,
good, go.
yeah.
And the
You
same
have to
set?
audition. Yeah. So, well, here's the thing is a lot of my set, like, because it was so weird, like, a lot of the things that I was doing was just like talking about shit that's happening in the room. Like, it's just kind of, it's all the stuff that we do where we're just kind of, something's weird. We just have to like talk about it. So, they want to hear some of your material. But I remember when I finally got to the main chick who like passes, just before she passes you to executive producer, my audition is you're auditioning for the people who are also in the room with you. You're not supposed to look at the producer. So the producer's here and you're all the singers and other comedians and impressionists and all this. So you're supposed to audition for them. That's terrible.
Fucking terrible.
None of them are laughing, but she's laughing. So I just like turned and kind of just broke the rule of like performing there and was like,
because you're a comic. That's your instinct.
Yeah. So and then they didn't say anything. They were like, all right, we'll let you know. And so then I left. I got all the way out, almost out to the parking lot before someone grabbed me. It was like, hey, where are you going? And they're like, they said, we'll let you know. I know what that means. That's a no, whatever.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, no, like Lisa, she loved you. You gotta, what are you doing? So then they brought me back in. She talked to me about my story, everything, and then you go and audition for like a big there's like a table of like 8 laptops, and it's just all these executive producers.
Fucking not conducive to stand.
Yeah, not at all.
I mean, fucking.
Yeah.
That's like,
There's like 4 nuns. There were 4 nuns.
Yeah, that's crazy. 4 lapped people looking at something else.
Yeah, and then that's another opportunity to just talk shit about, kind of like, not talk shit, but you are addressing the fact that they each all have that. So I think honestly, to kind of talk about this is just the 500 sets. I think just kind of readied or prepared me to just be
for anything,
just for whatever, any environment. Jesus Christ, one of them came back.
One of them made it. One of
Get
them
on the phone.
One of them didn't
Get on
burn.
the prayer horn
Hang
with
on.
your devil,
Please,
dude.
God, kill him. Too. Please, God, use your power.
You call the devil God?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Well, no, I always say that to comics, like hosts. People are like, oh, fucking hosting sucks. Doesn't. I remember when I started hosting here at the Cellar years ago, and Tom Papa was like, it makes you a better comic. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to host. It sucks. That means I'm less than. It's like, nope. It means you're better. That you have to learn how to go up at the beginning, get them into you, and then as soon as you get them, let them go.
Yeah.
And then if someone kills, you have to go up after that and do good. If someone bombs, you have to be able to bring the crowd back. You have to learn every facet of stand-up.
Yeah.
And colleges did that too. Colleges made me hardened.
Yeah.
Gave me the calluses I need. But still, bro, to go up in front of that gauntlet of shit and come out the other side, that's pretty crazy. That's impressive.
Yeah, well, thanks. But I mean, yeah, it was just something that I feel like I said, I just needed to have it make sense. So many doors were just closing.
I mean, that was an amazing compliment I gave you. You just blew it off.
Well, I struggle with compliments.
Anyways.
No, I struggle with compliments.
Wow.
I struggle with compliments.
I'm going to look at you. That was sick. I mean, that was awesome. I was like, dude, you went through I used the word gauntlet for you.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you tell the listeners what that... You gotta tell them what that means. No one knows what it
No,
means.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm sorry. I struggle with compliments, so... But I appreciate that. That is nice of you.
Of course.
Did they ever let you not host?
I liked it. I mean, nobody, you didn't get that? Like, I'm still hosting. I mean, you guys are terrible.
Yeah.
It's shitty.
One of the 9.
Well, I told you, they're fucking mentally ill. You know what I mean? They're staring at your watch right now. Listen. So, dude, you go through this bullshit, all this stuff. When do you know you got it? When do you know you got it?
You gotta be done, dude.
Come on, fuck you, dude. Come on, I love you. This is going awesome. Come on, dude. I love it. You're fucking great. When all right, take it. You need a second? I'll take a sip.
Okay, what?
I want to know, Drew, come on, get it together.
Okay.
Get it together. Look at me. Come on, I'm with you. We're doing this. We got this. When did you know when did you know? So you do all this bullshit that night. So this is all in one day you go to bullshit.
5 to 8.
5 to 8. So at 8 o'clock when you leave, you got it.
Yeah, they said that they'll give you a call that they'll let you know about. Yeah, I know. It's not even still. You're like, do I, because I literally went through like 5 rooms of just paperwork and auditions, and it was a lot. So yes, by the end of the day, they actually ended up doing like some B-roll filming with me. So like that's usually a good sign, and that's after the fact. So after your audition, they usually do that then.
Yeah, so that's just like stuff. So it's kind of production.
Yeah, yes, production.
Yeah.
And then they fly you out to Jersey, and you audition for the judges. It was actually at a theater.
Who was the judges?
My judges were Stern, Howie, and Mel B, Heidi Klum.
Some fucking tough judges right there, man.
Yeah, they're all so nice, though.
I mean, first of all, Howie's great to comics, which is awesome. Yeah. That's a good one, but it's a comic.
Yeah.
And that's Howard is fucking Howard.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was actually right. He gave me some criticism when I did the show where he was like, you shouldn't laugh at your jokes so much. And it made me realize that, it was like, yeah, I mean, that's just a young thing, sort of a defense mechanism kind of a thing. And
right.
And so yeah, that's definitely changed. And I mean, I think a lot's changed. I mean, I think one of the challenges has been navigating that audience who found you there to, kind of growing up a little bit,
Sure. So you do this thing with them, and you must have been shitting your pants, right? Or were you just like, fuck it? What did you have to follow? What act did you?
Yeah, right. I think I had to follow.
Oh, please tell a chick with a hair lip who sang opera.
Yeah,
Just
it's
made
always
the house come down.
Yeah,
Whoa!
yeah. It's always something crazy. But yeah, I think mine was like I had to follow like either like a dog show or I don't know.
Did it suck? Or were they good or were they bad?
I think they were good.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think on mine they ended up like because sometimes they throw a lot of bad acts in there, but
Yeah.
for the hour or two that we were doing ours, they were really trying to pump up like good acts.
Did
or
they have
acts
the
that people hope
golden
for.
the golden button back then?
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That I'm telling you right now, I'm such a sensitive dude.
Mhm.
I cry every time that button
Mhm.
when they hit that shit and that
Yeah.
little golden sparkle comes down, and you could see him. Fucking ding dong, and they gotta still sing. I fucking am in tears. That dumb golden button gets me every.
I got that. Did you cry for me?
Yes, I cried.
Oh, that's so nice.
I cried at all of them.
Nice of you, Bobby.
What was he? There was one little girl that, I mean, she was just so amazing.
Yeah.
Anytime the golden buttons hit, I mean,
Yeah.
so here it is. You got this shit happening. You're going in
Yeah.
and you're rocking and rolling. Does your life change immediately right then?
I don't think it.
Do the agents come back? Do the managers come right in?
A little bit of that. Yeah, a little bit of that. Where some people kind of came, like some people were interested in me again now that you're on a show. In fact, I got into the Cellar because I was on the show, and this is like a crazy story. I haven't told like almost nobody, but
Hang on a second. Exclusive here on Patreon only. No, I'm kidding. You can tell. We'll give it to you too. Be funny if I just cut it out
Yeah.
and I just made it a big story. I got an exclusive. Da 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 da. It's never been told.
There was my manager at the time. She wasn't super.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck's wrong with you? Who was your manager? Who's your manager?
She wasn't particularly helpful because I was out here filming and
Yeah.
she wasn't helpful at like necessarily getting me spots out here. It was just I was trying and I was like going around and she was like, well, you could just go down to the Cellar and see if they'll put you up. I was like, yeah, okay. So I went down to the Cellar and I was like I talked to the guy who we used to, I don't know if he still works
Steve.
there. I don't know, but he works the door.
Steve.
And
Outside Steve. We call white dude?
no,
Thin?
no,
Black guy?
big black guy.
Oh, that could be anybody. A lot of big black guys that work there.
That guy doesn't work here at all.
No.
I talked to him for a half hour. I was like, I would love to get up. And he was like, you got to.
It was all black guys and one white guy outside Steve.
Yeah.
That's all.
He was like, I sell pizza. I don't know what you.
Right.
Yeah. So I talked to him. I literally, I just felt it. I felt it. I was like, hey, I'm a comic. I was trying to email SD, trying to get out. And I was like, is it possible if I could? I didn't even finish the sentence. He was like, man. And I was like, yeah, no, I know. I was like, it's right. It's just not the thing to do. It's just uncouth. And so I turned around, I started to leave, and someone from, there's the line, the line that waits outside here. Someone from the line goes, hey, you're on the America's Got, or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, I watch you. And I was like, oh yeah. And they're like, are you on tonight? And I was like, I don't think so. And then they're like, oh, well, that sucks. Well, can we get a picture with you? And I was like, oh, sure. SD comes out right at the same time.
Wow.
Right at the same time.
That's
it was wild. Right at the same time, she comes out and it starts to get people to come in or whatever, but they're taking a picture at the front of the line with me. And she's like, who's this or whatever? And then the guy I talked to was like, oh, he's like a comic or whatever. And she's like, oh, yeah. And then
That's it.
and that's it. She just put me on for 5.
Dude, do you know
I'm
crazy
reluctant.
lucky you are?
Reluctant to tell anybody that story. By the way,
I mean,
but
dude,
that's
SD, I'm going to tell you, SD, this is why I love the Cellar. This is why I love the Cellar. Because there is a filter. You don't just get in, right? You have to, SD has to see you. You have to be referred by a couple comics, and then SD will see you and make a decision, and then know him, and they all talk and blah, blah, blah. But the fact that at that moment, you came out at that time,
it was,
I mean, that's crazy.
yeah. Well, the craziest part is it confirms my manager. Like that was frustrating. Is now I have to go back to my manager and be like,
He was right?
Yeah.
That's
It's like, see, she's like, see,
told
and I'm
you.
like, yeah, and I'm like, no, you have no idea.
Drew, I told you
Miracle.
that's the way you do it. You go down to the club and you say hello. And then you never know what happens. Life is showing up, Drew. 10%. I need 10% of all your stuff. So, you want to do a bump? You guys got Coke? I'm kidding. 38 years sobriety.
Which of the 9? Yeah.
38 years.
Good for you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. So now you go downstairs, but how'd you do downstairs?
I was nervous, but it went. I would say
You did the set you were doing, right?
Yeah, I just did 5 minutes of just whatever.
That's good. Because some comics in those situations where they go down there and their comic ego gets in the way. Like I want to do something that happened today.
Yeah.
And show that it's like fucking.
Yeah.
When you get an opportunity,
Yeah.
you dance with what brought you.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. Dance with what brought you. Write that down. Put it on.
Have
a
you
shirt.
ever said that? Yeah, I was like, what?
That's my thing. I said that.
She's gonna write it.
Write it down. Put it on a T-shirt. I'm gonna send you one. What are you, XL? So, but
Life is who you're dancing with. Is that what you said?
no, life. Dance with what brought you.
Dance with
Dance with what brought you.
Dance with what brought you.
What am I stuttering?
Yeah, I get that one in mauve. No.
Mauve. So that'd be great if you got that as a T-shirt and it fucking made you $1 million. I'd kill you and her. Look at me. That's not a lamp. That's a torture device we use. All the people's names, they're dead. Louis C.K. quit comedy. No, he didn't. So you're in at the Cellar, which is one of the greatest club in the country,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean,
And you just get in like that. I mean, that's pretty wild.
it is pretty wild. I mean, I was very like, I was very shocked that had happened. And then she asked me back the next night, and then I came back, and she gave me a little more time, and then just kind of,
Yeah, she put you up like, you see, all right, let's show this
Yeah.
guy doesn't fucking shit the bed. And then when you did, she brought you back
Yeah.
in. But now you're doing the show at that time.
Yeah,
You here
still
for
doing
that?
the show. Yeah,
So-
so I lived out here for 3 months to do the show.
It takes 3 months to do the fucking show.
I mean, yeah, they film with you during the days.
So what did you do while? I mean,
I lived at the Sheraton on 52nd, over by Central Park, 53rd.
yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that place.
yeah. The water.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
water.
That's a great one. That's why I met it. I remember I met somebody there for an audition once for a movie. It was down to me and another guy. The
Who's the guy?
Replacements. Remember the Replacements?
Yeah. Who's the guy?
It was down to me and some other guy. It was for the kicker. It was supposed to be an Italian guy.
Mm.
And I don't know who the fuck. I think it might have been Ralph Macchio or something.
Oh, nice.
This was back when I was young. Fuck, I had hair and shit. And I went in, dude. It was so I didn't get it. It was me and him. I met in the hotel. You know when you meet in a hotel, you either suck his dick or you get in the part.
Yeah.
You know what
Or
I mean?
both.
Or both. If
Yeah.
you're lucky.
Yeah.
If you're lucky. And it was that
Wait,
lucky.
you have an if-or situation? Damn.
So she didn't like that one. She's not funny. So she's great. Vermont.
Yeah, they're very liberal.
Yeah, very hippie. Do what you want. Have fun. This week's YKWD is sponsored by BetterHelp. But getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing. All right. I've been going to therapy for decades. Why? Because I believe you need to talk to somebody neutral, somebody who you can't talk to your wife about everything. You can't talk to your friends about everything or family. You just can't. And talking to somebody neutral about the things that are bothering you, get it off your plate, resentments, issues, anything you can talk to and work through it. And you know what? BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery. Whoever you are, okay, if you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. Just give them a try. It's entirely online. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You have to park a car. You have to wait in the lobby and see maybe people you know, and now they know you're going to therapy. It's convenient, flexible, suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/dude today. Get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/dude. So years later, I meet the director for another audition. And they actually went with the English guy from Notting Hill. If you remember the movie, Keanu Reeves' vehicle. He was like, yeah, dude, you had that part. That was your part. We wanted you for that part. I'm like, well, what happened? He goes, yeah, the studio was like, we want the English guy because he had just made Notting Hill and they just changed it to an English soccer guy. It made more sense.
Oh, God.
And I was like, oh, thanks. I don't need to know that. If you never heard that story, I would be happy.
Yeah.
Fuck, I came this close. Thanks.
Yeah.
whatever.
It's the college breakdown, the feedback sheet.
It's terrible.
Tells you.
So now you do the show. 3 months you're here. It's weird because I only saw you a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times, and I know you're always here.
Because you were busy, right? You were busy doing the show.
They film a lot during the days, and I was doing gigs like in between too. So I would like fly and then fly back.
So shit picked up because you could use I'm on the show.
But here's the thing:
they saw you on TV.
Yeah, and the thing is like I already had stuff booked during the summertime, so there was stuff that was pre-existing to the show.
But you had pre-existing shit before the show. Oh, you had to go do that gig.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I did a gay nightclub in Pittsburgh. Gay nightclub in Pittsburgh.
They have gay nightclubs in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they've got one.
All right,
or they did.
They did.
I hope they made it.
Through COVID.
Yeah, so it was.
They made it through AIDS. They made it through COVID.
Yeah, and they.
Thanks. It's a fucking AIDS joke. It's a good one.
It is a good one.
That was a good one.
AIDS was way worse.
Way worse than COVID.
Way worse. I've had both. Seriously. It's a hard week, dude. And they had me out.
Wearing a mask and a condom sucks.
Oh man, I want to say
hello. Come on, no. Keep it cool.
So they do. So it was a drag show that I did, but I wasn't in drag. It was a drag show. I know. Wait,
disappointing as that.
Yeah. Wait. So they
Patrick Swayze cheekbones. How cute you'd be in a fucking wig and a fucking bustier.
Bustiers.
Yeah.
Quantitative, that'll just crush them. But bustier.
Hey.
So we did. So I did that, and then there was the singer. She's super famous now. Her name's Gabby something. She's a country singer. Gabby, I can't remember her name, but she's from Pittsburgh.
If I had a producer that had a keyboard with a computer, pull it right up on that thing over there, we'd see it. But since I have 3 guys that are going, Wapner.
What's the song? What's the song you like, Mel? The one with Charlie Puth. Yeah. Anyway, she.
Annie.
Gabby Barrett.
Thank you.
That's it.
Fucking guest's wife, who's faster than all you fucking losers. Tour manager. Do you get to fucking have your wife be on your tour manager?
She used to. She's for 5 years.
Awesome.
She did. It was.
I'd love to bring my wife and kid with me.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't. She stays home.
Yeah.
It's like when I need her in Cleveland. I'm not going. We're going to Aruba next week. I'm coming. Oh, good for you. I don't fucking need you there on a Dutch island with a red light district. Stay home. Fucking asshole. I'm going to kill myself in Buffalo and you're not there. Eat my way through fucking wings and donuts. Got the lake effect. Anyways, I digress. So
I did this drag show. Gabby's dad was talking to me about how she was like Gabby's dad was like, she's amazing. She's gonna be the star. And I was like, I believe it or whatever. And he's like, no, you don't understand. She's amazing. She's super talented. And so she goes on stage. She sings like Ariana Grande's song or whatever. She goes on. She murders it. It was like she's the most talented person ever. And then there was a bunch of drag queens who went on stage. They're super funny. And then I went on stage at the end. It was a very random show, and it was in like you had the stripper poles there, and then I got to stay at I got to stay. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we got to stay at the club owner's house, which was like this mansion that overlooked Pittsburgh. It was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a beautiful gig.
So so you do this thing, and then you go through all this stuff with them, and you come out the other side of the show.
Yeah.
Do they is it like American Idol where they own you? You have to.
No, only if you win. Only if you win.
So they don't. You can just go do what you want now.
You can pretty much just go do.
Oh, that's great.
It was great.
Is that Tom Carter, right?
Yeah, love Tom Carter.
He's one of my favorites.
Such a good joke writer.
He's amazing, funny, hilarious, great,
clean. He's great.
Crystal, but on the edge.
Yeah, on the edge.
On the edge.
Yeah, he's on the edge, but still, it's still all appropriate. You know what I mean? If you can't laugh at that with your family.
Him and his wife's hilarious too.
Really? She's a comic?
Yeah, she's a comic. Yeah, they're both comedians. Yeah, and they got 3 boys, great boys. Yeah, I was so happy for him when he got it because we all he's from Boston too, and you go up and down, and except for Dane, you know what I mean? Fucking see you later. But you go up and down, and he when he got that, it's like he became that was a perfect show for him.
Yeah.
For what he does.
Yeah.
I could never do it. I could never do it for what I do. It's just not my thing. But when he did it, and then he became successful at it.
Yeah.
And then he had this whole new career, which
Yeah.
I thought was awesome.
Yeah, and it is a show that at least at the time, right around when Tom was doing it, and probably right when I did it, it could seriously boost someone's career if they were comics. And then I know there's a lot of comics even sailor comics who have done it.
Dan Natterman.
Yeah.
Natterman did great. Yeah, there's a couple guys that did great.
So I know that I know that it's it could do that, but it
for you it really you stood out.
It helped. It definitely helped. But I would say at the end of it, it really becomes up to you how to. I mean, it always is up to us anyway to try and maintain a career or create one. But in my head, I thought that maybe stuff was going to line up after the fact, and you're like, all right, well, I guess it's back to me, back to the grind of just doing all the thing yourself.
Yeah, but after the show, it had to be a different world for you.
It was different in that there were clubs that booked me, but it wasn't so much different in like I still had to create like stuff on like put stuff online and create an audience.
An interesting thing you did, which I got into secretly.
Oh,
I secretly watched you on social media with your dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You had this thing that you were going on. I think it was on TikTok or something. No,
yeah.
Was it Facebook?
YouTube, Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Facebook.
Yeah.
One of those. And I remember you had your service dog.
Yeah.
And people would fuck with you.
Yeah.
And you'd have these things with people, and
it was wild.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But it was very interesting.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting, that whole, I don't know, thing you do. But why did you, like a service dog, what did the service dog do?
I had a lot of I just had a lot of like just distress and aftermath from what happened with the injury, and I felt overwhelmed in a lot of social situations, and when I would take her, I would have like if I was ever at home and I was having like where I would get into like a catatonic state or feeling like I just can't do anything, I would just kind of lay down and she would just lay on top of me.
This is after America's Got Talent. This is after
well, no, I had her before.
But okay, so you had her before.
Yeah,
but
I had her before.
So even after, after all the stuff, did your life change, or did you get better, or did you go back into some shit after?
Yeah, I mean, it's still there.
The thing is,
there.
like when you get something and you people don't understand, you get this stuff and you're on TV, and then when it's over, there is a thing. Those people you saw for 3 months, you don't see anymore.
Yeah,
they're your surrogate family.
Yeah.
And now you're alone and you're back in this place, and you're on the road by yourself.
Yeah.
And it's a hard thing to, like I was on a TV show for 2 years, and it's like, this was my family. I saw a lot. And then when it's over and they cancel it, you don't see those people again. Very rarely do I see those people. And it's a hard couple months.
It is. I mean, and you give shit for actors or theater people, and it's just like, no, that there's a lot of camaraderie in building a show and doing a show, being in a cast. Like, it's a lot of fun. And I mean, it is family at that, because you build a unique experience with someone.
Yeah.
And like a show like America's Got Talent, you won't share that with anybody. That no one else.
Do you talk to anybody? You talk to Howie or anybody?
Howie. There's a few other people from the show, like Piff. Sometimes. Who else was on my season? There's a few people that I still follow on Instagram.
Do the judges talk to you at all? Or?
Not so much Stern, not so much Mel B. Occasionally Heidi Klum, but mostly Howie.
Mostly Howie. Yeah, he's a comic.
Yeah, he's a comic, and he gets it.
You've been up JFL, right?
Yeah. I went in 2019. It was awesome.
Now you're clean on that show, but you're not.
Yeah,
you're still clean.
Right. Definitely not now. I mean, but I'm not overtly, like, I'm not crass or dirty, or
like
I wouldn't say blue. Yeah, I wouldn't say.
I have a terrible. If you just saw my set around the corner, I had one lady go, "What?" I'm terrible. I mean, I really stink. I could have had such a more powerful, potent career.
What?
I mean, dude.
No way.
No, I'm kidding. I'm me. I'm 100% me, but I do say some ridiculous shit on stage.
But it's the best. It's what makes you.
Yeah. I mean, it makes me mad. It makes, the young table of women go, what the fuck? What the fuck?
But it's irreverent. That's amazing.
Yeah. Another word. I mean, you're going crazy with these words. Dude, dumb it down. I mean, I had to put, you know what, dude, in fucking letters. Like, they don't understand it. You know what, Dottie? What?
So the last special that I just did, I self-released it on YouTube, and I talked about, I did 4 jokes. It was 40 minutes. I talked about Jeffrey Dahmer, the homeless, vaccine, and abortion. So I would say things have changed a little bit.
Tell me those again. What are the 4 jokes?
Jeffrey Dahmer, homeless, vaccine, abortion. 4 jokes.
Is that the name of the special?
Yeah, that's it.
No,
as a tattoo on my back. Too.
What's not the words? That'd be fun. That'd be great. That's how you guys met. She was a tattoo artist. You want what?
What?
So what was the special called?
And these are jokes.
And these are jokes. And where can people find it?
YouTube.
Yeah. Under what? What's the name of it? Your name?
Drew Lynch.
Drew Lynch. Lynch. And it's free. What is this whole new thing now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's Netflix. Yeah, I mean, it's Netflix or self-produced.
How come Netflix? I mean, I thought Netflix or somebody would, like Amazon would scoop a guy like you up. You're a good-looking young guy. You're funny. You're on this thing. You have a fan base.
I don't know. I don't have the answers to these questions, but I do know that you get full creative control whenever you do it yourself. You get to manipulate budget and editing,
right.
and so for me, I'm doing 4 this year. That one was like an in-person.
For what?
Specials.
I hate you.
Why?
Because you make it. Listen. Here's the deal. You're setting the bar too high, you fucking goddamn son of a bitch. You and Louie. It's my 7th. You and Mark Norman. Yeah, hey, I did another special. It's my 7th one this year. I'm gay.
It's really good. It's really good, Mark Norman.
Hey, all right. Yeah, you stutter. So don't I. Stutter on my pecker. All right, queer. We're all gay. Fucking Christ.
But they're in like 30-minute increments. That one was like 40 minutes. This one's going to be probably closer to 50. Then I'm doing a crowd work one, and then I'm doing one at the end of the year. Probably be.
And it all goes on your YouTube.
That's the idea.
That's awesome. Good for you, man. That's awesome.
I mean, I just think like you can put something, I think, on HBO, or you can put something on Amazon Prime. But who knows who's going to see it? Who knows what the
Dude, I'm telling you right now, everybody's doing it. I actually, Louis did mine, thank God, and put it on his site. Which was I made way more money than I would ever made.
Yeah.
Than if God bless Netflix. Look, I'm not going to trash a company that is invested to what I love, stand-up comedy.
Of course.
And Bert, Chappelle, Burr.
Yeah.
It's not. They have and all the people they do shit with. God bless Robbie and all those people. But it sucks when you're not one of them.
Sure.
You gotta kind of go, fucking what the fuck, man? You don't like white guys?
Yeah.
You don't like bald guys with tits? You know what I mean?
I like
whatever.
Bald guys with tits.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. What are you, Pan?
What are you, Pan?
Are you Pan fat? Joe, the other 2 laugh. Joe just like a flip-flop, just stares. Look at him. I mean, fucking guy. I swear to God, there's someone inside him controlling him like a Muppet. Let me ask you a question. Does it bother you when people fuck with you when you're stuttering? Do you get sensitive?
I don't know. Not as much anymore.
Did you?
I mean, I used to. I used to be on high alert all the time. I was very defensive, and I think it's the frustrating thing about it is you want to be able to. You have so many things that you want to say, and you can't, or you are able to, but just not to the degree or the speed at which you want to.
How did you become? Because you're so much better than you were. How did that happen?
Well, it has been years of just different remedial therapies. I've tried everything to be, and I've looked at Steve Harvey interviews where he was talking about he stuttered and how he got
Steve Harvey stuttered?
Yeah, he stuttered for a
shit.
really long time. Yeah, there's people who you don't even know, and they almost. They don't. There's a lot of people who just kind of hide it because they don't want it to be that mark or that blemish on whatever. But Paul Rudd, Nicole Kidman. I mean, there's a lot.
Are you outing people like gay people right now?
I think I am. I think there's a. Yeah.
Don't you fucking tell people that I stutter?
yeah. Right when you say it, they do it. Yeah.
I tell you. Because stuttering, listen, man, stuttering, I know it sucks to have any type of speech impediment. It just blows. To be a comic and have it, it's a tough thing, but you found a thing where you could have it and be funny. But to me, farts and stuttering are hilarious. To me.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's it.
I mean, well, that's it. That's my whole act. It's my new hour. It's called Farts and Stuttering. Can you be on it? But I remember, I'll tell you my stuttering story. Me and my wife, I've told this before. Me and my wife were having the baby, and she's like, I want a doula. I'm like, what the fuck's a doula? And she's like, it's a lady. I want her. We don't have to go to Lamont. We don't have to. I just want a doula. I want to pay for it. It's a lot of money, but I want a doula, and I want her to come to the house. And she sits down. She tells us everything we need to know about, the baby, when the night it's going to happen, and things you need to know to help me. Blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, fucking whatever. And then she told me the price. I'm like, oh, this shit better be good. I mean, we better get gifts. Like, she better come with doula coffee mugs. Yeah, better get a mug or a Yeti or something, right?
For the afterbirth, yeah.
So, so I show up, and I open the door. We were living on 47th Street. We had a 1-bedroom duplex, nice little apartment. And I open the door, and there is this black girl, like Cosby Kid black. You know what I mean? She's fucking gorgeous. I mean, TV. It's 1992 black. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Like that. Not now, Mrs. Pat Black.
Right.
On TV. It's like she's. I mean, gorgeous black girl sitting with my wife at the table, and I'm like, oh, I'm into this now. I'm glad we got this doula.
Yeah.
And she's got all her props, and she's like, hello. I'm getting her props together, and she's got, all this stuff and this pamphlet she's going to teach us, and there's like a baby thing and other things, and and I'm like sitting there like this, and my wife's like, okay, and so we're sitting there, and she goes, okay, let's get ready to. My wife went, oh my God, and I went, shit. I go, honey, shut the fuck up. She had the worst stutter. And it was the fucking longest 17 hours of our life. No, I'm kidding. It was only an hour. But, dude, I mean, we had to hold it back.
Yeah.
But it was, I wish she acknowledged it. Like,
yeah.
Look,
yeah.
So we could have been cool with it
yeah.
after the first second. But, dude, I laughed in my head for an hour. And then she took my wife on the couch. This got weird. She goes, all right, you're going to have to massage your wife. And she took her on the couch. And my wife's pretty, and this girl's smoking hot. She goes, all right, get on your knees. She got my wife on her knees, and she got behind my wife, and she started rubbing her upper butt. Mm-hmm. And she goes, okay. And I'm standing there. My wife's like right here. Mm-hmm. Like her head, I'm here. Her head's here. I'm standing. And she's behind her, rubbing her butt. I'm like, should I take my dick out? Like, it's just like, I thought, I was like, this is crazy. This is not real, right? This doula thing. I mean, she's stuttering. This is all a fantasy or some shit, right? And my wife's like, what? Shut the fuck up. I mean, I was like, should I take it out? Yeah, dude, doula. Stuttering doula was the fucking greatest ever.
Doula.
Yeah, I think stuttering, look, man, I think it's great that, first of all, I love that you found a way to deal with it and you're kind of out of it, and which must be stress relief for you, but it did make you stand out. It did make you, not like it was a hacky thing.
Yeah, I never wanted to be that.
No, nah, dude, it was your thing. I mean, look, you're going to get shit for it.
Yeah.
We're going to give you shit for it.
Yeah.
As comics.
Yeah.
Look, dude, if you wear a hairpiece, if you stutter, I remember there was a guy with he had no leg. We fucked with him.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, Keith had 2 strokes. I mean, he's taxing to walk to the next cellar. I got a spot. Well, let's go now. It's fucking 8. Your spot's at 11:30. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but that's what I love about comics is that they don't. There's no bullshit about it, and everybody can just bust ball. It's meant with love. That's what I love about it.
It is, man, and it's like we make everything funny, and it's good that you did it, and I'm glad you're still around. Here's the thing with those shows, man.
Yeah.
To be around still and doing comedy and kicking ass, that's an accomplishment, because those shows, that will filter you the fuck out. There's a lot of people that won those shows. They never hear from them again.
Yeah.
That you're still around, that means you're legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate that, but it's 100%. Like, it's just, it is. I don't know. It's just like, I've somehow just fallen in love with, the grind of it. And I have the challenge of no longer wanting to be, well, not wanting to be, but just I have the stutter be a part of who I was, but not really, define who I am.
Yeah.
Or, I never wanted to be about the way I'm saying something. I always wanted to be about the shit that I'm saying. So
100%. And here's the thing, man. That's what I love about this type of stuff. You never know what's bad or good.
mm-hmm.
You don't know. Something terrible like that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucked up. That week, that day, that month, that year. I mean, shit. Fucking why? And now look at that. Look at where that brought you. Look what it made you go. It made you take a left. It made you go down that road.
Yeah.
Now you're a stand-up, making money. You've been on TV. People know who you are. You got a smoking wife from Vermont. How great is that?
It is great.
Right? You get to go up to Vermont, Ben and Jerry's. What part of Vermont? She from the woods or from fucking Burlington?
The woods.
Ah, fuck. Okay, well, look. You get to go up there, hike. I mean, pretty wild, man. Pretty wild where shit takes you.
It is.
It's fucking, now you're here with me.
What is it that, I know.
What's that?
I was going to ask you, what you've done this for so long.
Yeah.
And it's not a show where I feel like I should even ask, but I want to know, you've been around for so long, you've known so many things. What's something that what's a token piece of advice you give like younger guys,
Dude, the only advice I give comics, I think, is get on stage.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, like when I started, I got so much advice from comedians. The ones above me, don't swear, don't be dirty, do whatever you want, all this shit. And if I had listened to them, I would have never found myself.
Yeah.
I just got on stage. I got on stage as much as I could. I showed up at the club, and when I had the opportunity, I got on stage.
Yeah.
Because that's terrifying.
Yeah.
To show up sucks. To work all day, to have 3 or 4 jobs, go to a club at night, sit there hoping. That's a hard job.
Yeah.
To get on stage, that's another hard job.
Yeah.
To bomb, do good, feel good, then to fucking bomb for a month. I mean, it's a real, I was in love with comedy. I fell in love with it. So, my only advice to comedy, just get on stage. Show up, get on stage.
Yeah.
That's it. And you'll find this thing will, it pushes the bullshit away.
Yeah.
Even if you get a little success, it will push the shit out. And the ones that are supposed to be here stay.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of me.
Yeah.
I'm a comic.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And there's been times where I'm like, I wish I was an actor. I wish I was something else. I wish I was a fucking carpenter because it hurts to do this shit.
Yeah.
It fucking kills you because it's all about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's who you are. We go on by ourselves. We don't have backup singers. We don't have a bass player that we can throw it to. We don't have anything. We go on stage with a microphone and a light, and we try to make people feel the hardest feeling, and one of the hardest in the world, every 30 seconds for the whole time we're up there. That is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And we're in love with that.
Yeah.
So I think just getting on stage.
Yeah.
And there's not much you can tell another comic other than that.
Yeah.
Because who the fuck who am I? I'm still grinding it out. That's why I love Quinn, and Norton, and these guys are still coming down.
Yeah.
To do spots.
Yeah.
I mean, Norton has a penthouse paid for. He doesn't need to come down here, but he does. He comes down more than once. He has a day gig that comes down to do spots, to work out jokes. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. But it'll never change you, though.
No.
That's it.
The one thing I did learn though is that I got a life.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a point where I was like, look, man, I'm going to lose it all,
mm-hmm.
or I'm going to go get a life. And I have a life now.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was doing this because I love it, but also I was doing it to get a life, to have the life I never had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now I got that. I got
Yeah.
that. I got a wife. I got a son. I got a house. We have a backyard. We have a tiny house. We got a burner doodle. I got this crazy life that I'm going back to tonight that I can't wait to, and I was a piece of shit for a long time. I thought I had to be a piece of shit, scumbag, fuck up, crazy comic and fuck everything and not connect to anything. And the reality was, as soon as I connected to something, everything got better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
I
I like that. I got questions for you, motherfucker.
All right.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah.
Yay. Did you have fun?
I did.
It's a good time, right?
Yeah, you kill me, Bobby.
You were.
You're
I
so
mean, it was a
fucking
little, we
funny.
started out a little
Damn
rough, but
I don't think. What do you mean rough? What are you talking about?
You say a couple digs. No, I'm kidding. Your wife is fucking smoking hot.
Yeah, so hot.
God damn it. Good for you.
Is that a question?
Italian or she? What nationality are you?
I'm Irish and Swedish.
what are you?
She's Bulgarian.
Bulgarian.
Bulgaria.
Fuck is that? Is that like vampire people? Your new special. Let me plug that first. Released in 4 parts.
Yeah. So, well, that's throughout the year.
Throughout the year.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the one that is
Out now is
the one
called-
that's and these are jokes, and then I film on Saturday in Atlanta. The next one.
And what's that called?
That one's gonna be called Short King.
Short King. So you got 4 parts coming out over the year.
Yeah.
One's out now. You're filming another one.
Yeah.
So go check out your YouTube page. That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude. Good for you.
Thanks, buddy.
This is funny. Somebody wrote this.
I can't wait. Maybe I can wait.
Can you say banana?
Oh, fuck them, dude. Yeah, I can. Banana. Yeah. It's been a tough word for me for years, and that's like an inside stupid joke. So.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It doesn't bring back any bad memories, but it's just funny that it's funny that
tumbled out of control right now.
Yeah.
You started crying. No banana.
Yeah, I
Slow motion. Fucking the dog runs up. I got you. Roof.
Yeah.
Stops everything and jumps on your chest, and you. It's okay.
Yeah,
I have to put Max on your chest to pretend it's your dog. Just lie there. Sniff his ear.
It's just such an inside thing that it's crazy. It's made its way here.
Oh shit! I fucking.
Second containment.
Sorry.
That thing haunts me, bro.
These are some fucked up things. Lost to a ventriloquist. Yeah, you don't have to bring that up, you piece of shit. What a
okay.
dick.
That's okay.
All right, here we go. This from Windex Drinker 48. Just from the name, it's gonna suck. I mean, usually the names. What happened to the special Howie Mandel produced? Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that is a good one. Yeah, it was unfortunate that we went through the whole process of filming it, and then we went through the process of editing it. The guy who produced it, wanted 50% of the intellectual property from the special.
50%.
50%
Well, I mean,
of my writing, and so he said the way
Of your writing.
Yes,
Jesus
he pitched.
Christ.
Yeah, so he pitched it to me. He pitched it to me that it would be we'll split everything, and by that, of course, in my head, I'm like, oh, that's cost, right?
Yeah.
There would be no way in anybody's right mind a comic would give away IP to a joke or any jokes ever.
Never.
So he said to me,
wants to make money while he sleeps.
yeah, that's exactly it. And so if there were to be a show or a joke or a sketch or anything or whatever movie, anything that got produced that had something like that in it or was born from it, he would get 50% of that. That's the way that contract read. I had to get lawyers to figure out that. And so he came from he's a screenwriter and he came from Hollywood or whatever. And so his whole thing was like, I guess in his mind, he thought that was like standard. Or I also kind of feel like he was trying to pull a little bit of wool over my naive eyes. Yeah, because I mean I was young, I was naive, and I definitely wanted to do that. And I felt awful because Howie he showed up and he was
Howie
there to,
fucking take care of that though?
He didn't. No, he didn't. Howie didn't. But he just showed up just to do a special appearance. He didn't like no.
So he didn't produce
nothing funding wise. No.
Oh, so this guy and you were producing.
Yeah. But it was going to be 50% like of the sale and then 50% of expenses.
Right.
But nothing IP wise. And I talked to so many comics and they're like, don't fucking.
I can't believe fucking Bobby Lee did that to you. That's fucked up. What a piece of shit. Fuck him, man.
Bobby
Can't believe. Oh, was I not supposed to say? Was I not supposed to say it was him? Wow, that's crazy.
Bobby Lee producing my first special is the most random shit I've ever heard.
The name. I was going to say Ari Shafir, but I don't want to get beat up. He's the evilest guy in comedy. Did you know that?
He's what?
Evilest guy in comedy.
Who? I believe that.
Documentary, YouTube. Watch it. He's a fucking piece of shit.
I heard about it yesterday.
can't
That shit
read.
was crazy.
Oh my God, dude. All right, comedy nerd Gina.
Okay, comedy nerd.
I had to read that slow. Said. Do you have to write said? I understand, asshole. I don't know his words, but I know the other words. What fucking goddamn semicolon means. All right. What have you done to reduce your stuttering, and where were you at all worried it would affect your career? That's a good one.
Oh yeah. Well, to to mention it again, I've done therapies. So I've seen neurologists and speech pathologists. I'm still in speech. I still go to speech every month. And I went to a neurologist last year who was like, in order to heal a lot of the inflammation in your brain, you have to do the ketogenic diet for the next year, and you have to do brain exercises called anti-saccades. And so I through a lot of that and doing like, there's other things that like I have to do like I do like soccer every week because that's really good for brain health. Stretching is really good. Like, so I've seen chiropractors, yoga, tai chi, float tanks, sound baths. I've just done everything over the years. But truthfully, the thing that has brought me the most comfortability with my stutter
If
has
you
been,
say your wife, I'll stab you.
yeah, okay. Then I'll say the
My
next
wife.
thing. Yeah, it's been Bobby's wife.
She does give good hand jobs. That's it though. Nothing else.
Her and a doula, dude.
Yeah.
It gets crazy.
Pre-menopause shut things down. Go ahead.
It's been it's just been the comfort of being okay with the fact that it can happen.
Right.
You just build up so much in your head. Like socially, every person I meet who stutters, we're always just so aware of everything all the time. It's like you're watching yourself all the time. Like you're like a director for your own fucking scene. And and if you get stuck on something, you have to think of another way to go around however that thing is.
Right.
And the more that you get, like you cling on to something like that, the more you stutter.
Yeah.
And so for me, it really has just been a mindset shift of just like, I'm relaxed with who I am. I'm comfortable with how it goes.
Yeah.
If it does happen, fine. And there's just that catch-22 of just being like, oh, the irony is that if you don't think so much about it or you don't care so much about it, it kind of just rolls off of you. Yeah. So that's how. And then worry that it was affect my career. Yeah, because there's a big part of my career that got introduced to people through knowing me that way. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, people, oh, you're this. They might not even know my name, but like, oh, you're the stutter guy or the guy who said a stutter. And I never wanted to be that. That always felt like such a gimmick to me. It always feels like I never wanted to be seen as a crutch. You know.
Yeah.
I did a show, Danny last night, and it's like I mentioned it like once just for you, so you know in case it happens. But other than that, like I don't.
Well, I mean, look, dude. Here's the thing about podcasts that I love is that you can actually, as before podcasting, you might have been the stuttering guy from JG, but now you go on shows and people actually listen to you and hear you. Oh, this guy's cool. This guy's fucking great. There's a story behind. There's all kinds of stuff. You know, I didn't know the thing about the softball.
Yeah.
Is it true though? The guy who hit the ball was Brad Pitt. That's true, right? Brad Pitt actually did this to you. Is that true?
I don't want to confirm.
Dude, was it? Can I ask you a question though? It was actors, right?
No, it was the company softball team at the comedy club that I worked at.
So was it another comic?
No, we played the fire department in the area.
So it was the
we didn't
firefighter?
Yeah. We it was our team, like comics and people who worked versus like local businesses in the area. And so they had the police, they had the firefighters was a team, they had another mom and pop shop of something that were there. So it was a very small league, but I remember
That sucks. It'd be awesome if it was Joe Rogan.
Yeah, would that be awesome? I'd be dead.
Sue him now. Get a fucking million. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah,
Let me
ready.
get my glasses because I can't fucking see. Okay, man slut 27. Oof. Okay, said. This wrote said again. Said. Have you kept in contact with anybody since AGT? I think we already answered that.
Yeah, we
right?
answered it.
Yeah, Howie Mandel and
We answered it. That person can just listen.
what was this? Turquoise? How did you build up the confidence to poke fun at yourself, your stuttering, after going through a traumatic brain injury? That's actually a nice little serious question.
I think it is a serious question, but I think it's an obvious answer because I was so afraid to make fun of myself, and like even the story you talk about with the doula, like you just wish she just would have mentioned it because then it helps like break the tension, you know. And
we wouldn't have laughed as hard though.
Yeah.
If she told us, we wouldn't have. I mean, dude, my wife went, "Oh my God," and I was like, "Honey, what the fuck?" It was hilarious. I mean, it was great. I mean, God.
For two of you, it was so.
I mean, me and my wife, like, I mean, there's nothing better than a laugh, like a funeral laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When someone farts at a funeral, it's like, what the fuck? She was a beautiful woman. See your Aunt Peggy fucking toot out. Your wife left. We bored your wife.
Done, dude.
What the fuck, man?
It's done. Why'd she leave? Yeah, right.
Well, she left you.
You just left.
Last time you
Someone's
saw her.
downstairs. Yeah, there's someone.
She's gone.
Just Vermont, dude. You gotta let him go.
We brought something up that she was like,
that was my time in her life. Yeah.
that's fun. Where are you living now, dude?
I live in Los Angeles.
Okay, so
and then my wife lives in Vermont. We do long distance.
Oh, no
Yeah,
shit.
she's a world champion cross country skiing, so she has to be out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She has a career?
Yeah.
That sucks.
It sucks, man.
My wife's dreams are dead. I killed her hopes and dreams. No, women. She, no, it's funny because she was, when we had the baby, I'm like, do you want to work and go do, she was like the #1 esthetician in Manhattan. She worked at like the biggest spa. She did like Britney Spears and shit like that. And
Damn.
yeah, never did me. I never got a fucking, never got nothing. I got
You
2
look great.
facials in my life. She waxed my asshole once.
Really?
I didn't want the asshole, just the cheeks. She went inside for the fucking sun. Terrible. You ever have hot wax in your asshole?
Yeah. Yeah, recently.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
What?
Not for a waxing, but just for fun.
Why are you both answering?
Yeah, we did it. I did promote the special. I said
What?
I did some stupid shit where I was like, if this video gets like, I don't know, something amount of comments or something like that.
1,000 comments?
Yeah, it
Where
was
did you get
stupid.
your asshole waxed?
Someplace in
You thought it was my wife?
Indiana. Yeah.
She was doing side work? Only famous people?
She did both side work.
Yeah. It was hot, right?
It was hot. It is, man. There's no preparation for
People
that
thinking
kind
the
of
ripping's hot.
temperature
It's the
wax.
hot. It's the lava they
Yeah.
pour on your asshole.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
never felt hot, that type of hot ever.
Purple lava. What color was yours?
Purple?
Yeah,
Yeah, purple wax on your asshole.
Wax. Yeah.
And then it kind of settles and they
resistant.
put the cloth on and then
Yeah.
it feels good.
Yeah, it is kind of nice.
And then they go 1, 2, and she didn't give me 3. She went 1, 2,
Yeah.
ripped it. And then it looked like a sticky mouse trap that a mouse died on. She showed it to me. She's like, "Look." I'm like, "What are you? What the fuck?" And see the asshole root hair. It's disgusting.
I don't want to see my childhood hairs.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right, listen, brother. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you,
And
man.
it was great meeting you. It was great meeting your wife.
Yeah.
And the champion cross country skier.
No.
And you're a champion fucking comedian.
Thanks, buddy.
And you come back on soon. Come back on when we have a couple other comics on. Jump in.
That would be great.
But I'm glad we got to chat, brother. Thanks so much for coming in. Make sure you check out his special on social media. What's your social media?
It's at the Drew Lynch, and I also have my own podcast. It's called Did I Stutter? I did the same the fucking mosaic that you got from Teddy. I went with him too.
Teddy is the
So
shit.
good, dude. He's so fucking
Teddy
good.
Mosaic is no fucking joke.
He's great, man.
I love it. That's how. Yeah, I love that. And he does it like I can't believe it would take me 7 years.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, it's here. It's coming next week.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude? Like,
Yeah.
how are you doing this?
Yeah.
He's like some robot.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
so good.
fantastic. Check him out. And make sure you check out his special that's available now on YouTube, and check out his other specials that are coming out over the year. And that's it. We got, of course, you guys give your plugs quick.
It's Max Marcus
Faster.
Comedy.
Do it
All
again.
social media. Max
Do it
Marcus Comedy.
Do it again.
Max Marcus Comedy.
Max Marcus.
All of you.
The cheese show on
Oh my God, they're so stupid.
Danny Braff on Instagram.
Talking to the microphone. I'm kidding. You were. Yeah, please check them out. At Mike V. Suarez is one of other producers in San Antonio right now. He's alone in a room with a lamp that's flickering and the blood of a hooker on his knuckles. Make sure you check him out. And make sure you go to comicwearables.com and check out all our merch, YKWD merch. We have awesome shit like this. Nice hat. And oh, fuck me. Oh, the studio's falling apart. And make sure you go to click it, subscribe it, lick it, fuck it, suck it. Do all the stuff you're supposed to do. Keep us in the algorithm. What else do I got to say, guys?
your tour dates.
Yeah, Mo, go to robertkellylive.com. I'm all over the place. Going to Aruba next week. I'm shutting it down. I don't want to talk to any of these fucking weirdos. And me on the Bonfire daily on Sirius XM Fraction Talk with my man, Big J Okerson. Please check us out there. He just dropped me off something here. Fuck you. I'm at Saratoga this week. I'm in Nashville. I'm doing Nashville. We just added that. Me and Big J are doing a show there in Nashville. Then we're going to Austin for the Comedy Festival, Moon Tower, JFL, Point Pleasant, New Jersey, Stanford, the new New York Comedy Club, Cincinnati, Columbus. I'm all over the place. Come see me live and see me do what I do. And you guys are the best friends in the world. See you guys next time. You know what, dude?
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.